I'm Reed Snodgrass,
And I'm Tucker Long.
and this is episode 1 of Blitz Boys Live. So, today we're going to be starting with our wild card predictions. So, Bears-Packers. Who do you have, Tucker?
I've got the Packers winning that game.
I think it's going to be a very offensive game
I agree.
overall because, Packers defense, they're good, but without Michael Parsons, I think it's going to slow them down a lot. And the Bears offense, overall, I think they're a good team. Caleb Williams, as long as he can hold it in the moment, I think they've shot that game. But so I've got Bears over Packers. And Rams-Panthers, I think we both know what we're going to say. Rams, Panthers, they made it an 8-9 record.
I think it's going to be a miracle if the Panthers win.
I know they beat them in the regular season, but I think Matthew Stafford's locked in a lot more since then.
And it could have been, three teams in that division had the same record of 8-9. So
obviously the Falcons were eliminated because the Panthers had the tiebreaker over the Falcons, and the Falcons had the tiebreaker over the Buccaneers. So even though the Buccaneers won that game that they had in Week 18 between the Bucs and Panthers, it didn't matter, did it? Because the Falcons beat the Saints. So yeah, let's move on to Eagles-49ers. I think this is going to be a close game.
I think it'll be a good game as well. I personally have the 49ers winning this. I think CMC, Brock Purdy, I think all them, I think they're going to play good. And since, I feel like the team has been injured for most of the regular season, I think it'll be a good game. And I think the 49ers offense will take the dub.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the Eagles in this game. I don't really know why, because the Eagles have really slowed down in the last bit of the season, but I don't know. Something about the Eagles in the playoffs it just feels right for them to win this game against the 49ers. So, yeah, I have the Eagles. Okay, Patriots-Chargers. I think the Chargers O-line's very injured, at least last I checked. I don't know who else came back since then, but I've got the Patriots winning this one because they got Drake May in this, so they're going to be cooking.
I also have the Patriots, and I think that the Patriots will end up winning the AFC and being the Rams at the Super Bowl for my final prediction, but we'll see. I think the Patriots will have a pretty good run.
Okay, let's go Jags-Bills. This one is a very controversial one, I think, in my opinion, because, the Jags, they've been playing well, but the Bills are the Bills. And, I don't think you can count them out very much,
Yeah. And, really the Bills, I feel like they're kind of just a one-man show, but, you also have James Cook, and I feel like he's an extremely good running back, so.
Yeah.
Between Josh Allen and James Cook and with the other players that they do have, I think that they'll take the dub there.
Okay, yeah, I agree. The Bills, Josh Allen, there's no Joe Burrow, there's no Patrick Mahomes, there's no Lamar Jackson. There's not a better quarterback than him in the AFC. And it's still left.
No.
And, I know, you can't just always base it off of the quarterback, but, that sometimes you just got to go with that, because,
they're big I know offense.
Yeah, and then, they got Khalil Shakir at receiver. They've got Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
And then they've got Kincaid and Dawson are their tight ends. And I think they're both pretty decent. So
yeah, I honestly like the way that
James Cook. So
yeah,
he cooks.
Yeah, I think.
But
I think they'll end up winning that.
We're not talking about the Jags too much though. Trevor Lawrence. He's been pretty clutch. From what I've seen. Against the Chiefs, that was kind of,
where do we start?
let's not get into that. That's a sensitive subject. But, I'm going to talk.
Travis Etienne, I feel like he's a decent player.
Yeah, I feel like, they got Jacoby Myers, and they've got,
Speaking of
Colorado, Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
And, he's good. From what I've seen, he's been playing good.
Yeah.
I don't know about their defense, but I I just got the Bills. I just feel like they've got a good shot. I mean, I have them making a deep run. So, Texans Steelers.
I think that'll be a good game. I do have the Texans. I really like that team. Nico Collins, C.J. Stroud. I think they're gonna win. But
I mean, overall, it's a good team. The Texans. I mean, they've pulled in a lot of wins in the last, towards the end of the season. The Steelers, I think they've been kind of off and on. The fact that didn't they lose? They lost the first game against the Ravens, right? Because the division.
I believe so.
But they won in Week 18. That was a good game to watch.
Great game. We'll get into that a little bit later.
But I mean, yeah, I have Texans too. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be by a big margin, but it just feels right. But so let's move into some of the Week 18, Week 16 games, Week 17 in there. So Week 18, Steelers Ravens. You're just about to talk about that.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Tyler Loop.
I know.
Kicker. He's a rookie, but I mean,
got to make those.
You got to make those kicks, and in the NFL, I mean, if you miss those kicks, I mean, your job's at risk, isn't it?
That's the difference between
Ravens. Yeah,
no playoffs.
The Ravens would be in the playoffs right now, and I think they'd have a shot at a deep run because they're a good team. But so were the Steelers, and the Steelers just beat them out.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, when I was watching the game, I mean, the Steelers kicker, I don't even remember his name. Do you?
I don't remember his name.
That's actually crazy. I kind of feel bad. But the Steelers kicker missed the PAT to go up by 3, and they ended up only being up by 2 with 55 seconds left. The Ravens had 3 timeouts. It was looking like easy dub if they could just move the ball, and they were moving it consistently in the fourth quarter. They were moving the ball. So, I mean, I just feel bad. I mean, I saw everyone's faces on the Ravens sideline when Tyler missed that kick. Derrick Henry's eyes were just wide as crazy. It was just I mean, I felt bad for them because that's a good team.
I do like that team, and the way Derrick Henry's been playing these last few games, I think that he has proved to be one of the better, if not the best running back in the league this year.
Yeah, I mean the way wasn't he injured early season?
Yes.
Yeah, I just feel like overall he was a really good running back this season, and if it wasn't for that injury, he'd be topping the rushing yards. He might be still anyway, but I haven't checked that stat. But overall, I mean, it's just crazy. But let's go on. Rams, Seahawks. I don't remember what week it was, week 16, somewhere in there. But that was a crazy game. That was just overtime. Everything was just, what a game. That was Bills Chiefs 2021 divisional playoffs type of game. Except no comeback was involved in that one. This one involved a comeback, which made it even more exciting because what were the Rams up by 3 touchdowns? 4?
Yeah,
it wasn't 4, but it was 3 touchdowns.
They were ahead by a good margin.
It was 30-10, right?
Yeah, they were ahead by at least 20.
And and that was the end of the third quarter when that happened. So the Seahawks single-handedly came back and forced overtime in the fourth quarter. And I mean, yeah, it's crazy because the fact that they ended up winning that game in overtime after all that, got the 2-point conversion to win the game 38-37. Just everything lined up right, didn't it?
Yeah, and I think both of those offenses are elite, with the Rams having, Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, which I think is one of, if not the best, wide receivers in the league. And then also with the Seahawks, you've got Sam Darnold, JSN, also arguably the best
Cooper
wide
Kupp
receiver.
too.
Yeah, Cooper
Kupp. I mean, I know he's aging, but I think he's still got some left in the tank. That's two elite offenses. I think it's 2 elite defenses as well. I mean,
yes,
it's just
especially the Seahawks.
I think those are the 2 best teams in the NFL right now.
I do. I agree.
It's kind of sad that they're both in the NFC because I would like to see them play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great Super Bowl, but
it could be the NFC Championship, couldn't it?
I think that's
what I predicted in my playoff predictions. I don't remember though, but yeah, that was a really good game.
It was a great game. Great game.
Now, Bucks versus Panthers. This one was a weird game. Low scoring. Everything just kind of lined up for the Bucks to win this game, but they still didn't make it to the playoffs out of the fact that they didn't have the tiebreaker of the Falcons, and then the Panthers had the tiebreaker over the Falcons. So I mean, even though the Bucks won the game, played pretty decent. The kickers, from what I remember, they missed quite a few kicks in that game.
Yeah.
Overall, but I mean, it was just overall a mess.
Yeah, that whole division just kind of all
Like
good teams, no great teams, no mid teams, no. I guess they're all mid.
I mean,
but
and yeah, the Bucks were really good at the beginning of the season. Like I was having them like number 2, 3 in the, like maybe even the number 1 seed because like, I mean, before this, like you could really tell that the Rams and the Seahawks were the best 2 teams early season. It looked like the Bucks were like going to be the best team in the NFC.
Yeah,
but they just kind of tanked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, the Falcons, I never really thought much of them until, you look at the record and they're 8-9. I mean, Kyle Pitts.
Well, yeah, didn't they start the record like the season 2-17 or 2-17, 2-7?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't a great start to the season, but I mean, they just continually, slowly, they started getting some
back up
wins. So,
I mean, what's the ringtone, dude?
I got a friend calling, but. Anyways, what's next?
I mean, well, you want to go jump into Chiefs Raiders, the worst game I've watched. I didn't even watch it. That's the thing. I just know what happened. I watched some highlights. I was like, I didn't even want to watch it because I was afraid to watch the Chiefs just fall apart. Because, I mean, Chris Oladipo at the helm. They didn't have Rice. They didn't have. I don't even think they had Worthy.
Yeah, I mean that game right there, or really that play where Patrick Mahomes got injured. I think that
in the Chargers game.
Yeah, in the Chargers game, that's right. But I mean, the Raiders game, I don't know. But anyway, in the Chargers game, Patrick Mahomes got injured. I think that was the deciding factor whether the Chiefs made the playoffs.
Well, and like even if he made that drive, like I mean, to be fair, Gardner Minshew, like he was leading a pretty decent drive after Patrick got like talked into like the injury, like took into the locker room to get checked out. Gardner Minshew led a pretty decent drive, and then he just threw the interception that took their season. But
I think that if the Chiefs ended up winning that game, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City offense
would just carry them and make it to the playoffs. I think they would have made it.
It would have been iffy, but I think
if we
would have had enough motivation to push.
If we would have beat the Chargers, we would have had the tiebreaker over them. Yeah, that would have got it for us. But. And then we would have to beat the Broncos, but I feel like we could have done it because the way that close game against the Broncos with Chris Oladokun.
Yeah, only losing by a touchdown. I mean,
we only lost by a touchdown with Chris Oladokun at quarterback. I think he's very underrated, honestly. From what I've seen, the Raiders game was iffy, but I mean, offensive line was nowhere. Their defensive line for the Raiders is pretty good. I think Max Crosby may have been injured, but like still.
Yeah.
Overall, I think that's a good D-line.
Elite defensive line. But, I mean, Chris Oladokun, he lost the games he was in, but still he's a third-string quarterback dealing with a team with a lot of injuries.
Yeah, he's like a 58 overall on Madden. I mean this guy could –
I think he could be – he could probably make it somewhere as a second-stringer.
I mean, if he – he's young. He's really young. I think he's like 23.
Yeah.
So I think he has so much time to develop himself. I think he could start one day for a team.
Yeah, I mean,
because like we've seen Will Levis start for the Titans. So I think Chris Oladipo has a chance to start somewhere.
Yeah, and I mean, you've seen those glances of potential that you can see, and I mean, of course, he still has a lot of flaws he needs to fix, but
yeah.
You can see there is, he's got some good attributes as a quarterback, and I think that one day he could be, a decent QB.
I mean, I the way I see it, I think he could be Brock Purdy-esque type of like, probably not as good, but like
a lower
end of the lower end of his group.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Brock Purdy, he's a good quarterback, but he's not great. He's not elite. He's not the Patrick Mahomes type of Josh Allen type, the Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. I mean, the list goes on. Those are the 4 best, I think, in the league right now.
And one of them made the playoffs.
Crazy.
But, I mean, that just goes to show you that, I mean, of course, a quarterback is a huge part of a team, but with all Patrick Mahomes getting injured and stuff. But I mean, a quarterback doesn't. You can't base how good a team is going to be or
you can't
stuff like that.
You can't blame it all on Patrick Mahomes.
No.
I mean, we talked about how we think they would make the playoffs if Patrick didn't get injured. It's still very iffy if he didn't get his ACL torn, but it doesn't really matter because he did, didn't he? I mean,
was Lamar Jackson injured at one point?
Yeah, early season.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson was injured. Joe Burrow was injured.
The Ravens started off 1-6 because he was injured for everything after that.
And then what were the Chiefs starting, 5-2 or 5-3?
We started off 5-3, and then we played the Bills and we lost. We went 5-4 by a week, and then we came back, played the Broncos, lost again 5-5. Then we went on to beat the Colts.
Yes, we did beat the Colts in OT. Yep.
And then we lost to, was it the Texans?
Mm-hmm. The Texans.
I feel like I'm missing a game somewhere.
Chargers.
Then we lost to the Chargers, and then we lost out.
Yeah, and just injuries. The team really. I feel like last year there were so many close games that we won. This year, I feel like the team, the whole Chiefs franchise this year just really wasn't on a rhythm.
And they just weren't.
They were last year.
I mean, you would think we didn't last year. We had Patrick Mahomes and Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce. That was our receiving core, was Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce. They were our best. Yeah. We had Hollywood Brown, but he wasn't hitting right last year.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, just overall though, Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce were the main guys.
Yeah, that's who Mahomes was looking at.
And this year we had Worthy, we had Rice, we had Travis.
Gray.
Huh?
Noah Gray.
I mean, Noah Gray's pretty good backup tight end. He could. I think he could start. When Travis Kelce retires this year.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we don't even. I would draft a tight end, but in later rounds. But I think Noah Gray could be our starter until that guy that we hopefully, if Travis Kelce does retire, if we get a guy later in the draft, Noah Gray can be our bridge player.
Yeah, I think he's just a solid, decent player. Just very, very consistent.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about the Chiefs. They didn't even make the playoffs. Sad days.
Sad day.
Let's do some hot takes. Okay. I have the Bills making a deep run, as I said earlier. If you saw my playoff bracket on that little short I made, posted last night, I had the Bills going all the way to the Super Bowl and then losing to the Seahawks. What do you think about that, Tucker?
I think that they, like we talked about earlier, they can beat the Jags, but I don't know. I have them losing to the Patriots second round.
Yeah.
And I definitely think that the Bills could win. I'm not completely eliminating that factor, but Drake May, all their young talent that they have on that team. I think that
it's a young team. That's why
I think that that's overall, another thing with a young team.
I honestly think it's a better team than the Bills, but the experience is lacking.
Exactly.
And they don't have much playoff. Does Drake May have any playoff experience? I don't think he's ever played a game in the playoffs.
Mm-mm.
Ever, has he?
But that's what I was going to say.
That's where Josh Allen locks in, I think.
Drake May, beats beats the Chargers first round, goes and faces a more experienced playoff team that have been in the playoffs for a long time.
Always Since I've watched football, they've been in the playoffs every year.
A very, very good football team, but that's one thing that kind of concerns me about the Patriots and the Bills. I don't know if Drake May will crumble
under the pressure.
And I think Josh Allen has had plenty of experience in those playoff games that he can, continue to play at a very high level.
Yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit. The young quarterbacks, Bo Nix, Drake May, Jordan Love doesn't have. He's not like young, but he doesn't have that much playoff experience. I think he's played 2 games
Yeah,
in the playoffs. And then we got Caleb Williams,
yeah,
Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he's got like 4. C.J. Stroud's pretty young too. I think he has like 4 as well.
he's very
That's
young.
not a whole lot of games, and they're not deep runs either.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of young quarterbacks.
Brock Purdy's not real old.
And to be honest, I mean, Sam Darnold, I know he's like 29, but he hasn't had that much playoff experience.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he's had 1 game in his entire career, and that was with the Vikings last year, and he crumbled.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of young quarterbacks that I've started to see kind of evolve and, kind of adapt to this new style of play. Like, we were seeing it the other day. I was watching a game with the 49ers. I can't remember exactly which one, but and I know Brock Purdy is not one of these super young players, but he's not real old. No. And I mean,
but he does have the playoff experience because he's made deep runs. But go ahead.
But he's still a young player. But I could see almost like the Patrick Mahomes. I mean, no glaze to Patrick Mahomes, but that. That ability to escape the pocket and escape defenders and to be able to make a play that seems that, other quarterbacks would just take the sack. I mean, you could just see him being very creative with the ball. And that's another thing. I know they're out of the playoffs, but Jackson Dart against the Cowboys, I feel like he had an exceptional game.
I think Jackson Dart has so much potential that he hasn't unlocked. He's already a good player, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, the Giants have a really good chance to be atop the NFC. What is it? The NFC East?
Yeah.
I think they're this year, if it wasn't for injuries, I think they would have been the NFC East's best team. I mean, despite their 1-2 start.
And if you put Jackson Dart
or was it? Wait, was it 0-3 or 1-2 their start? I know the Chiefs beat them.
Yeah, I think it was
0-3.
3.
But go ahead.
But I mean, you put Jackson Dart. I mean, I know the Giants, other than Jackson Dart, they don't have a great, deep team. There's a few good players.
You got Malik Neighbors, Cam Scottaboo.
Yeah, but he's injured.
Well,
but all of those are extremely young players.
And they've got so much potential.
So much potential. I think you bring Cam Scottaboo back. I mean, he is insane. Malik Neighbors, he'd be one of the top 3 wide receivers if he continued the season healthy.
Yeah, I think that team has a really good chance this year, or next year, not this year.
Get some good draft picks. Sign some people in free agency.
I mean, if they have a draft like
team.
they had last year, I wouldn't count them out for the Super Bowl.
Mm-mm.
I mean, that's
a big if, but I could see it.
Yeah. Okay. Controversial question. Do the Steelers have a shot at making a deeper run? No.
I know we both have them losing to the Texans. I think that's a very talented team, with Aaron Rodgers. And
I mean, if the Steelers do manage to blow off the Texans, I wouldn't count them out because the Texans they're a good team. And if they can beat the Texans defense, I mean, that's the best defense in the league. No question.
Remember the Seahawks.
I don't even think. I mean, I've got Texans, no question. But yeah. I believe in the Texans over the Steelers, and I don't think the Steelers got what it takes.
I mean, going back to that game with Baltimore, Aaron Rodgers had a pretty good game. He was going kind of band for band with Lamar Jackson, who's considered one of the top 4.
Yeah, and I mean, Aaron Rodgers is still a good quarterback, I think. I mean, it's crazy.
So much experience in
a person that...
Yeah, I mean, he's been in the league forever.
I mean, I know he's...
Of course, he's,
old.
As some would call him, washed and aging, but there's so much experience and stuff that
he's good.
Possesses that I think, in the playoffs, that's where he does shine. Next, comparing him to, Drake May, Bo Nix, some of the younger ones.
I mean, yeah. But another hot take I have is Aaron Rodgers does not retire because if he loses to the Texans in the first round, I think he's still hungry.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, I don't know. He's done a lot. He was considered the best quarterback for what, 5 years?
Yeah.
I mean, he was.
One of the best, not the best, because Tom Brady, then Patrick Mahomes is kind of like a split. He's kind of been overshadowed by quarterbacks.
He's always been in that conversation, though.
He's always been in the conversation. I mean, he was winning MVPs at 35.
Yeah, I mean, crazy stuff.
Yeah, I just don't. I feel like he's still hungry.
Yeah,
I mean, he's 40. What is he? 41, 42?
He's old.
I mean, yeah, he's up there, but I think he's still hungry.
Yeah.
Tom Brady himself, I mean, he was hungry, and he went till he was 45.
Crazy.
I mean, I believe Aaron Rodgers still is hungry, and he'll be willing to come back for another year with the Steelers, or if he ends up in the free agency, another team. But, yeah. So, do you got anything else to add?
I mean, not really I can think of. I mean, I honestly, this 2025, 2026 NFL season, I feel like it's just been kind of
backwards,
polar opposite than what we saw last year. I mean, last year,
Chiefs,
it was the Chiefs,
Eagles,
the Bills, the Eagles, the Ravens were good.
And then all of them this year were not up to what they were.
And then you have teams like the Panthers, the Falcons. I mean, they're not in the playoffs, but they're 8-9. And that's not bad.
About the Falcons, I've always had faith in them. Like, they've got one of the best offenses, in my opinion, in the league.
With Drake London and Kyle Pitts Jr., I mean, they're great offense.
They've got Darnell Mooney, and they got Bijan Robinson, and they've got Michael Penix, who's still got a lot of potential. I mean, If Michael Penix gets it together overall as a quarterback, and he just, I guess, locks in, I think that Falcons have a really good chance to be really good next year. But
I definitely I like Michael Penix. I feel like I watched him in the his playoff run in, what was it, Wisconsin or Washington?
Wait, was it? I think it was Washington.
Washington. But I mean, I was like, we got to watch this guy get into the NFL, and I feel like he's proved himself very well.
So far.
Get him a lot of playing time, some experience with those receivers. Get him in the game more. I feel like that's a pretty solid quarterback.
Yeah, but yeah.
Who do you think is going to win Rookie of the Year?
Rookie of the Year for offense or defense?
Offense.
Jackson Dart. Well, then again, though, I'm sure there's someone else in there, like a receiver. Let me think. Receivers. I mean, the only reason I wouldn't say Jackson Dart is because they didn't make the playoffs, and their record was pretty bad overall. I mean, I guess you can't really, say that he's not good because his team didn't finish well, but because he was carrying that team, but they still didn't win those games. But, yeah, I just feel bad for the Giants because they have so many injuries.
I like Jackson Dart. I mean, who else do we have?
I mean, there's Matthew Gold.
Buka?
I don't even know how to say it. McMillan. I don't even remember how to say his first name. The Panthers receiver. He's proven.
Yeah.
Egbuka, I mean, he's got a big name. A lot of people know him now, but he didn't have a good season, did he? I mean, he started off the first few weeks. Started out the first few weeks all right, but since then he just hasn't been the same.
Well, we've said Jackson Dart is Rookie of the Year. I want to talk a little bit about some rookies and how we think they've progressed. Have you seen much of Quinshon Judkins?
Yeah, but I also saw this on a YouTube short the other day. He has the most drops this season out of anybody.
I think that he's a player, not a lot of size, but
is he a receiver or a tight end?
He's a running back.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Quinshon Judkins plays for the Browns.
Pull it up. Look it up. I don't think he's a running back.
I promise you he's a running back. He rookie from Ohio State.
Are you serious? I was thinking he was a receiver all season.
1 second here.
Oh my, okay, But yeah, he's the one with the most drops.
Really?
I think it was him. I might be wrong though. Who's the tight end for the Browns?
Njoku?
Oh, it might have been him.
David Njoku?
No, I don't think it was. He did pretty well this season, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was injured for a lot of it though. I remember because I saw it on Kyson's fantasy team. But
another team that just kind of disappeared, the Lions.
Yeah, they fell all the way down to below the Vikings in the NFC North, and I mean the Vikings ended off the season pretty well, but the Lions just.
Last year, I thought that they had a chance to go to and win the Super Bowl,
and then the Commanders just upset them. But
I mean, an elite, one of the best offenses I think in the NFL.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jared Goff, David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta. I mean, that's just
goes on.
Penny Sewell. I mean,
incredible offense.
And then the defense. Not to even mention the defense. It's a young defense, but they're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Brian Branch is good. Aiden Hutchinson is good.
Yeah.
I mean, just a good team.
I was honestly like, I really haven't. You always go back and like they were incredible last year, but then you go to the Chiefs. I mean, of course, a lot of that's injuries and just not the rhythm we saw last year. But I mean, I was, almost looking at the playoffs. I was like, this is not at all what I would have thought the playoffs would have looked like this year versus what I thought last year.
It's just not the same, is it? But, I mean, honestly, it's just the Chiefs fell off. Yeah. And the Lions fell off. You know what's crazy about that? They both finished 15-2. I saw this video the other day on YouTube, and it was why you don't want to finish 15-2.
What was that?
And it was every team that's finished 15-2, except for like in like the 60s, 70s, and 80s, like since like the 90s, every team that's finished 15-2 were not that good next year, or they just kind of like tanked in the playoffs.
Yeah, and I mean a thing with the Chiefs, they weren't dominating the league last year, I wouldn't say. I mean, they were 15-2. I mean, that's an incredible record.
But they weren't beating everyone by a margin. Like I don't think they had a single game that they beat a team by more than 2 scores.
Yeah, now all close
they had
games.
The most consecutive wins by 1 score. It was 15.
But I mean,
it was like 12 actually. 12 of their games.
They were in a rhythm. They were locked in. They were consistently beating teams
in the moment.
Yes.
And that's what it takes. And we didn't have that this year. The whole team just wasn't the same. And this offensive coordinator, Matt Nagy, I think he's got to go. I just feel like the running game, it just wasn't coming around because they weren't running the ball. And when we did, it was short yardage stuff like Kareem Hunt, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, 4th and inches, 3rd and inches, crap like that. It just wasn't working out the whole season for us. But yeah, you got anything else? No,
not that I can think of. I mean, who do you think's gonna win MVP?
MVP?
Stafford
or Drake? When you look at the stats, Matthew Stafford was a lot better on stats.
I mean, he's old.
And Drake May's schedule, it wasn't that good, was it? I mean, average teams. He had the Bills twice. I think those were
tough. But I mean, the Bills, they have a lot of good players, but I feel like just the Patriots completely rebuilt.
Yeah, I mean, the quickest rebuild in history, arguably. I mean,
it was quick. I mean,
they came from losing Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski
and Edelman. I mean, all of those old great players that we all,
know and love. To be fair, well,
most of us. There's a couple that.
I mean, the whole squad just.
But I mean, now
the rebuild is just
completely
crazy.
different. I mean, we're seeing Drake May, who's maybe the second coming of Tom Brady. We've got
That's what everyone said.
Travion Henderson, rookie. I mean, so much talent in that
Stephon
team.
Diggs is on the squad. I don't know if he'll be around still, but I mean, they underused him.
They still have him. I mean, going into the playoffs, he's a good player. I mean,
it's Stephon Diggs, and that's a whole the Patriots defense.
Minneapolis Miracle. I mean, you got to go back and look at those things. Like, that's the same player. So
yeah,
I definitely think that the Patriots. I mean, that's who I have winning the AFC, and ending up losing to the Rams. But
yeah. So Tucker, you got anything else?
That's all I've got for today.
Okay, we'll be back next week for Blitz Boys Live episode 2. See y'all later.